Welcome back. Today we are going to be looking at the difference between HB1001, HB1011. Nearly forgot those ones. Beluga version 2. My daughter's, mine. So, in the version 2, we have locking diffs, different lights, obviously different bodies, things like that. So we're going to get in and we're going to be doing a little bit of seeing what the difference is between V1, V2. So, let's have a look. Now, my spanner here. So we're going to be taking the wheels off soon. So, under the body, what we got? We get this one. Again. Now, pretty much identical. You have, let me see if I can get this. It's going to be trying to fit these two big beasts in the same shot. Now, as you'll see, layout wise, what I can see is it's identical. There's no difference whatsoever in the frames, anything like that. They both click in. Now at the back of the V1 there are, well actually the mud guards are the biggest difference that I can physically see. So on the guards, these ones come thinner through here, they're longer. On this one, righto, take two. Had a bit of a technical difficulties there. Excuse me. Now, what I was saying before is mud guards obviously thinner on this one, just more to do with the body shapes. You'll find this one is long and narrow coming through here. These ones are a lot fatter, a lot shorter, body style wise, you know. That could be interesting. What I might try and do, just those wires are a pain in the neck to take off. This is the one thing I do not like. Why? Why do we need all of this? It's just, you know, look at it. Now, I get on the V1, there's a lot of light options and everything else. But for this, it's front lights, rear lights. There is no light bars or anything else. This thing is just headlights and tail lights, indicators. But yeah, it's just a shocking, colossal mess of wires in there. Let me see, can I get these two? Give me a second, we'll be back. I'm going to try move these two together and see if I can put the bodies on each other. Welcome back to Carnage. Right, now where were we? No. Welcome back. Right, let's try this again. Lots of technical difficulties here. Still trying to fit these. I've tried to fit the bodies will fit, same frame. You know, there's subtle differences. The rock bashers, what do you call them? Rock sliders, sorry. Rock sliders. This front, tell you what, let's take you on a trip. Right, we're taking your mobile. Now, here you'll see, sorry if the volume's not the same on this one. You'll see here, we've got a lot wider. Can we get these side by side without me knocking everything all over again? Now if you see, long, skinny, short, fat. The back, short, fat, long, skinny. We do have, for the shock tower, we've got this ridge going through here, which means this sits a little bit different. I am going to get into pulling the wheels off. We're going to measure the diffs and everything else, see what else we've got different. Now, also what we've got here is, you'll see coming out of the chassis here, you'll see, can I show that well? Front bumper, different setup. This one hangs a lot further out. You'll see here, that's showing it up. Focus. See, where's my little poker stick? You'll see here, comes right out here, and then the bumper and everything else. This one's got a dummy winch, all set up for a winch, so the body comes right out, sits out longer, whereas on this one it sits quite short, so you get a little bit better approach angle. If you see here, you'll see there to there, the bumper actually is shorter on this one but stumpier. This one, the bumper, it just swings right around. Different styles, nothing to do with the running of them, of course, but just pointing out a few little differences. Again, excuse this mess, this is me still just, I haven't gotten around to sorting that from last time. Still running that other transmitter and receiver, which I mentioned in the other video, fixes the steering. If you haven't seen that one, go back and watch that. Obviously on this one we have front and rear locking diffs. No locking diffs, these are just lock diffs, straight lock diffs. I am finding I have set the points, set the end points. I have mucked around a little bit. Again, all this wiring's just a colossal mess at the moment. I was finding the back locker a bit weak. You would lock it and it'd lock fine, but if you put it under serious load, it kind of just wanted, it just didn't, even though it was locked, it didn't have that straight, I don't know how to explain that. It wasn't locked solid. It would still slip a little bit. It wasn't jumping out. It just was a little bit weak. And like I say, that's on steep inclines under a lot of pressure. I just found it slipped a little bit. So anyway, that's that. Shocks. Is this thing focusing? I really hope this is focusing for you. Shocks are the same. Receivers are the same. Well, similar. If you look at this one. Well, look at this one. They're just back to front. Exact same setup. Excuse the fusions because they're not stock. We put that, I mean, the same running gear, same everything else. I want to have a look. We'll just go, we'll get back onto the other camera and I'm going to strip the wheels off because at the moment what you'll find is, let's get back onto the other camera. See if I can multitask. Probably didn't got to do that badly. Boom shakalaka. Right, let's get rid of that one. On this, we are 250 mil, and on this one, don't know if you can see that, I think you're out of shot. We are just over 23 and a half, not quite 24, 240 mil, 235 mil say. So I mean, these don't have as much as an offset, but like I'll test in a second, we're going to see if the actual axles are the same distance and whether it's just that offset that's causing that. Even with those wheels on this one still seems more planted when you're driving it. This one just wants to roll. This one seems very tall and skinny and she just wants to roll. So we'll have a look at that just now. Give me a second, we'll take these wheels off and I'll be back in a second. Rightio! Welcome back. No, I'm not putting it on a stand because it's Monday. It's Monday night and it's been a long day, so this is what we get. Now, hex to hex, we're getting 199, 200 mil. 225, 225 right to the end of our stubs. Interesting. Oh, it's 197. Get on. Yeah, same. 225. Yeah, 197. So that's that one. We will get onto the other one. Stick these to one side. Might do a bit of a zoom it forward for you. Bum, 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 bum. Will this focus? These are focus. Is that focus? Bit of bling. Bit of bling bling. I like them. Gotta have a bit of bling every once in a while. Get out. Get off. Boom shakalaka. Oh. Doesn't help. What have we got here? Have we got any difference? No! Well, I'll be damned. I could have swore, even though that one's got an offset, I would have said, what did I say that was? $225, 200. Well, you can see the wheel arches. That one doesn't. Never really noticed, never paid attention. For protecting from mud, this one is shy of the body all the way. Doesn't come all the way in. Whereas this one comes all the way out to the body. All the way. So, for mud protection and blah blah blah, the V2 guard systems are a lot better. Anyway, let's go back to the other camera. I have no idea how I'm going to be swapping between these two, so bear with me. Let's have a look. Look at that. That's nose to nose. That's how much longer the V1 is compared to V2. So, right, where were we at? Focus? I hope you guys were in focus all that time. Otherwise, I'll be looking at this, editing later, going, oh, come on. But there you go. I mean, this is part one. Part two, when I do get some more time, I will be going through the gears. We will pull these. I mean, as far as we can see that they're identical. I think I was mentioning in the other part that they seem to have a different drive. Now, whether that's just because of the locking and the unlocking, we're going to pull apart the pumpkins, have a look inside the gears. Portals seem identical. I haven't noticed anything, but I will pull those apart. We'll count teeth on that. We'll count the teeth on the drive gear in there. And then, well, if we don't notice anything different there, then what I might do down the line a little bit is pull the two gearboxes apart and have a look at those. I'm pretty sure I've just greased both of those. I really should start taking notes. I think it's my daughter's Gladius is the only one that I haven't pulled the gearbox and greased that one. But anyway, we'll have a look into that. But there you go. Now, what I do want to do is take both of them out now that we've got that new receiver, because I've only ever had that out with the Gladius. When I put the new receiver, I noticed a big difference. I'm going to see on this one. I don't drive this one. My daughter doesn't let me drive the Stitchmobile, so I don't notice it. So I think we'll go out and I'll try and test these, see if I can use my daughter's and see if hers has the same glitchy steering, and we'll take it from there. Well, folks, please subscribe, please like, all that shenanigans, it does make a big difference to us. We do appreciate it. Like I say, please subscribe and all that malarkey. We will be back for the next one. Stay tuned for part 2. Hope you enjoyed. Any questions, please ask. I will try to do a bit better next time. We're working on it. We're getting there. We're getting there. Daddy Daughter RC, over and out.